There's no denying that Wendy Williams has grown into a pop culture phenomenon, but how much trouble has her fearless commentary gotten her into? And what was the deal with her on-air collapse? Keep watching to find out the untold truth of Wendy Williams. While growing up in New Jersey, Williams' parents noticed from a young age that there was something different about her, but her parents declined a doctor's advice to medicate her hyperactivity, Williams told the New York Daily News. Instead, they developed a code for me when we went out in public if I started to embarrass them. They would say, "Wendy, TL," or "Wendy, TM," and from there, I would tone it down. Her ability to be TL and TM, or too loud and too much, served her well in later years when she became a radio DJ. By 2019, she was used to celebrating career highs and her own ability to talk and talk some more. She told The Hollywood Reporter, "I was born to do this. I come from a family of good communicators, and so I'm a natural." As any Wendy fan knows, the talk show host is no stranger to the deep end.
As I've mentioned to you time and time again, growing up, I was a competitive swimmer from the time I was 10.
Williams was even good enough to get a swimming scholarship. While attending high school in New Jersey, she caught the eye of college swim recruiters. In her book Wendy's Got the Heat, she wrote, "I never won any swimming championships, but I was good enough to be on the team and swim in the meets, and I was good enough to get a partial scholarship to Boston College." However, she ended up going to Northeastern University instead. In an Instagram post showing her around the time of her graduation, she explained that she, quote, hightailed it to the U.S. Virgin Islands for her first radio job. It paid only $3.75 an hour, but she claimed she loved every second of it. On a 2012 episode of her show, Williams teamed up with Olympian Natalie Coughlin for a friendly swim race. After graciously losing, Williams decided to stick around in the pool to practice her swimming strokes.
It's not so bad for an old girl, is it?
Williams came to prominence during the shock jock era of DJs, when predominantly male radio personalities like Howard Stern said whatever they wanted, as long as it didn't bother the FCC too much. By 2005, Williams had established herself as, to quote New York Magazine, New York shock jockette. The magazine called her, then a WBLS DJ, a dominant force in afternoon radio. But Williams' outsized personality didn't guarantee her career in radio. There was a time when the brass at her first station, WRKS, didn't want her on air during the day because there were already two other women working the waves. WRKS program director Vinnie Brown told the New York Daily News in 1993, "I got a lot of criticism when I decided to put Wendy on full-time. She didn't have that much experience." Apparently, his peers also warned him that he shouldn't put 3 female DJs on air in a row. Still, he says he didn't let her gender get in the way of putting her where he thought she deserved to be. Williams was on her way to a stable career in radio after taking a job in the Virgin Islands and then following her work to Washington, D.C. But then, when she got a job at hip-hop hotspot Hot 97 in New York City, she started using cocaine. She told Entertainment Tonight that she was, in her words, a functioning cocaine addict during her early radio days. She explained, "I would report to work on time, and I walked in and all of my coworkers, including my bosses, would know. But instead of firing me, you see, I would grab my headphones and arrogantly walk into the studio and dare them to fire me, because I was making ratings." In 2018, she revealed that when she'd kicked cocaine earlier in her life, she actually hadn't gotten any help.
And I never went to a place to get the treatment. I don't know how, except God was sitting on my shoulder and I just stopped.
If you or anyone you know is struggling with addiction issues, help is available. Visit the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration website or contact SAMHSA's National Helpline at 1-800-662-HELP. That's 1-800-662-4357. Nowadays, celebrities' plastic surgery transformations are nothing short of water cooler chat.
Have you ever thought about a reduction?
Oh, no, I'd worked too hard to get them this big.
But there was a time when going under the knife was considered much more taboo, and Williams was actually punished for talking about her own cosmetic treatments on the radio. She felt compelled to revisit the story when fellow New York City DJ Funkmaster Flex posted a video documenting his liposuction on Instagram in December 2020. Williams lamented the fact that when she discussed her own experimentation with plastic surgery on her radio show in the 90s, she got in trouble. She revealed on her show, "Once upon a time, there was a girl named Wendy, and in 1994, she got full-body liposuction, breast implants, went back to get more liposuction long before all these other girls, trap queens or whatever they are today, talk about being proud because they got liposuction." Williams added that she was vilified, suspended without pay, and told she couldn't speak about those things. She wouldn't reveal which radio station had suspended her. This wasn't the end of her plastic surgery drama. Williams told People magazine that her son, Kevin Hunter Jr., learned she'd had breast implants while watching her show. She explained, "I just wanted to fit into good clothes. I wanted the body that matched my personality, and the body I have now matches my personality." Despite getting the happy news that Williams was expecting her first child, her husband Kevin Hunter Sr., who has also served as her manager, stepped out on their marriage.
He's my best friend, he's my lover, he's all this and he's all that. I know what you've been seeing, and I knew what the streets have been talking about.
On the Jess Cagle Show, Williams revealed, "The first time I found out he was cheating was while I was pregnant with our son on bed rest." After Kevin Hunter Jr. was born, Williams' husband played the part of a doting family man. But the cheating didn't stop, and Williams claims that the more successful she got, the more of a jerk Hunter Sr. became. She said he even went as far as buying property specifically for extramarital affairs. In 2019, her husband, who she married in 1997, fathered a child with another woman, as people reported. The affair had been rumored for months. She told the New York Times Magazine, "Kevin had a major indiscretion that he will have to deal with for the rest of his life, an indiscretion that I will not deal with. I never thought that I would be in this position. I'm a very forgiving person, but there's one thing that I can never be a part of, and that one thing happened."
You know, infidelity is one thing, a full baby is a whole nother topic.
She filed for divorce in 2019, and it was granted in June 2020, according to Us Weekly. When you're trying to succeed in any business, it's usually best not to burn bridges. That's especially true when you're in the cutthroat entertainment industry. But Williams has never followed this rule, and it's served her well. Williams has beefed with everyone from Will Smith to Ariana Grande. According to E! News, she even once said, "You know, Beyoncé can't talk. Beyoncé sounds like she has a 5th grade education. She can't talk." She also once told Whitney Houston her breast implants look like, quote, 2 baseballs on a stick, according to The Guardian. Yikes. Although it's been good for ratings, her penchant for high-profile mudslinging has landed her in hot water. Take Tupac, for example, who took on Williams and called her a troll in the song Why You Turn on Me. She also told New York Magazine she believes Sean Diddy Combs had a hand in her firing from Hot 97. Crossing swords with fellow celebs is one thing, but Williams has irked fans when comments went a little too far. After she poked fun at actor Joaquin Phoenix's lip scar in 2020, she caught a lot of flack. She ended up apologizing, according to CNN, after athlete Adam Bighill posted about his son's impending cleft palate surgery. Williams responded, "I want to apologize to the cleft community, and in Bo's honor, our show is donating to Operation Smile and the American Cleft Palate Association, and encourage our Wendy watchers to learn more and help support the cleft community." Also in 2020, she received backlash for comments about gay men during a segment on Valentine's Day. During her show, she said,
"Well, first of all, if you're a man and you're clapping, you're not even a part of this, okay?"
She went on to say, "I don't care if you're gay. You don't get a period every 28 days, and stop wearing our skirts and our heels."
Look at here now, gay men. You'll never be the woman that we are.
After fans pointed out that her comments were offensive, she apologized via social media, saying, "I didn't mean to hurt anybody's feelings. I'm just having a conversation."
I deeply apologize, and I deeply appreciate the support that I get from the community.
In case Wendy Williams' conflicts with fellow celebs weren't messy enough, she also supposedly scrapped with a Chinese shoe supplier, and it allegedly sparked a kidnapping. Williams hoped to branch out with her own apparel line in the 2010s. Things went south in 2012, when she allegedly failed to pay for more than 12,000 pairs of shoes being manufactured in China, according to the New York Daily News. A manager of Williams Holding Company was allegedly kidnapped as a result, as the Daily News reported, and the shoe firm's top brass threatened to sue Williams. Williams apparently never commented on the situation publicly. Whatever did or did not happen, this was not her final foray into fashion. Williams did go on to launch a shoe line with HSN in 2015, according to People Mag, and enjoyed a few successful seasons selling her wares on the channel, but the collaboration seems to have ended with little fanfare. Williams' usual controversies pale in comparison to the TV host's recent health scares. During a Halloween episode of her talk show in 2017, Williams inexplicably fainted while dressed up as the Statue of Liberty.
First of all, I was trending all day. Fabulous.
Fans speculated that something was wrong, but she set everyone straight on the show later that week.
Me fainting on my set, no, that was not a joke. You know, I don't want to fall. I'm a tall woman, and it's a long way down.
She said that she had felt woozy earlier in the show and implied that she may have been having a hot flash. Following the fainting incident, Williams continued to struggle with a number of health issues, including Graves' disease, according to People magazine.
Health is more important. So yes, I've learned to take time for myself, stop saying yes to everyone else.
In September 2021, Williams was set to start filming a new season, according to Vox, but the shoot date was pushed back several times. In November of that year, Williams struck a hopeful tone, saying in an Instagram statement, "I love spending my mornings with you all, and I'm doing everything I can to get back to work. But right now, Wendy has to focus on Wendy."
If I cough, I'm thinking I'm dying.
In December 2021, the show announced she wouldn't return in January. The following month, Williams confirmed her show was over. According to a statement given to CNN, her rep said she understands why this decision was made from a business point of view, and she has been assured by Debmar Mercury that should her health get to a point where she can host again, and should her desire be that she hosts again, that she would be back on TV at that time. Her time slot has been given to Sherri Shepherd. Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more Nicki Swift videos about your favorite celebs are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.